Good day, fellow observers. Today we are going to do a CVS test for version 12.5.4.2. It's gonna be a 53-minute drive, 27 miles. Let me activate FSD. Okay, so I'm activated from a double park state. And steering wheel is turning, so I would think that FSD will move on its own. Okay, good. And I think we're going to use LIE today.
In 500 feet, turn left onto 60th Street. Now turn left onto 60th Street.
Okay, now we make a left turn on stop. Okay, good. There are pedestrians crossing. Okay, good adjustment here. Okay, FSD is able to see, good.
Now turn left onto 41st Avenue.
Now we make a left turn.
In 500 feet, turn left onto 58th Street.
Okay, FSD is slowing down, but I'm gonna press the accelerator here. I disengaged because FSD is not veering to the left, and I was just making sure that we're not gonna hit that police car. So I activated FSD now.
Now turn left onto 58th Street.
Okay, so this is a bit of a tight spot here. Now I have to advance here just a little bit. I press the accelerator. Okay, I'm pressing the brakes because I am so close to the car on the right, and the car on the right is not parked well. So I'm re-engaging now, and good. Okay, we have a window here. FSD used the speed on the turn, so it was able to make it because there was a faraway car on the right that was oncoming. Now we are at an all-way. Okay, good. Now we cross. Okay, nice. Alright. Now I'm pressing the accelerator here because FSD has a tendency to just stop by right before a pedestrian, but this is not a crosswalk, so I just press the accelerator. Okay, so we are going straight, so good adjustment here, veering to the right and then going straight because there are cars ahead that were making a left turn. Now there's a green light here. I'm not sure if we can make it. Maybe we can. Okay, so I'm pressing the accelerator because FSD is good at slowing down, but it's slowing down at a very awkward location. I thought it was just going to accelerate, but it didn't, so I had to press the accelerator there. Although, I have to say though, I should have just disengaged and pressed the brakes. But then, I think I realized that I thought about it, but then FSD already advanced close to...
In 500 feet, turn left onto Borden Avenue.
Close to the intersection box. And so, I was like, I just need to go forward because if I can't back up anyway because there was a car right behind me. So now we are making a left turn here.
Now turn left onto Borden Avenue.
Good.
In 500 feet, take the Interstate 495 East ramp on the left.
So now we are advancing on a green light and we are going to merge to I-495 Long Island Expressway.
Now take the Interstate 495 East ramp on the left.
Okay, so now we are merging. All right, good. Okay, so I just want to point out our next instruction is to get out of exit 26. So this is interesting. I think we're doing a hop on, hop on, hop off from the expressway, or maybe we're going to Grand Central. Yeah, I think we're going to Grand Central, guys. Yep. Okay, good. So we are going to Grand Central, and we are making a lane change. Shout out to that SUV that gave way. So we are just using Long Island Expressway to go to Grand Central, and I'm disengaging because there is a fast car, but that was a poor disengagement from my end. I should have pressed the brakes. So now I'm re-engaging. So sometimes I forget that the best way to disengage is to just press the brakes instead of using the steering wheel, because if you disengage with the steering wheel, it won't be as smooth, just like what you saw earlier. So now we are testing lane changing here, so I think it's a bit awkward with FSD's lane changing. It's as if like it tries to kind of fake a turn and see what happens, and then it goes to either postpone it or commit to it fully. So that's kind of my observation so far. Okay, we are slowing down, so I'm pressing the accelerator just so we could maintain the same speed as the other cars. So now we are on the passing lane. I think we're gonna stay here until we exit to exit 26 on right. Okay, good, slow down here. are slowing down soon, and it's doing it right now. Okay, good slowdown here. Traffic is slowing, and in 1.6 miles we are exiting. Okay, good lane change here.
In 1 mile, take exit 26 on the right toward Francis Lewis Boulevard.
Okay, good lane change here. Okay, so we are exiting here now.
Now take exit 26 on the right.
Oh, so I disengaged because FSD is advancing, but there was a car that's merging right in front of me, so I had to disengage there. But interesting that FSD was not slowing down though. I didn't feel that it's slowing down. So FSD I think will make, okay, so it's going to cross island, okay. So it will stay here and go straight after this light. Now we have a green light and we are advancing. Alright, we have green. I'm just getting some water here. Alright, good crossing. Slowing down here because there's a double parked car. Okay, good adjustment here, changing lanes. Now we have a green light here. Okay, so there's a delivery truck here that is parked, so we would have to go to this lane. Okay, good. Okay, good adjustment, slow down here, and it triggered the collision warning. Okay, crossing a flashing yellow here. I think it's the first time FSD is navigating on this route. going to Grand Central. So now we are making a right, and yeah, that is a red light. But if I'm driving, I would have wanted to be on this lane. Okay, good, that's what it's doing now. Alright, that was a smooth lane change. Okay, we have a green light, but no one's moving. But so I tried to blow the horn, but
in 500 feet, turn right to take the Cross Island Parkway South ramp.
I didn't have enough energy.
Now turn right to take the Cross Island Parkway South ramp.
So in other cars, it's easy to honk, but here you'd really have to press it. I'm not sure if that's what you also see on your Tesla. Let me know on the comments below. So now we're merging here, and we're good.
In 1,000 feet, take exit 29EW on the right toward Grand Central Parkway.
So FSD is very quick on picking up speed. Okay, let's see if it will do the premature left turn signal
now take
here.
exit 29EW on the right.
Oh yeah, it will.
In 500 feet, take the ramp on the left toward Grand Central Parkway. Now take the ramp on the left toward Grand Central Parkway.
So it's making that left turn signal for this fork, not that it wants to get out of the off ramp and going back to Cross Island Parkway. So I just want to point that out.
In 500 feet, take the Grand Central Parkway ramp on the left. Now take the Grand Central Parkway ramp on the left.
Okay, good adjustment here for that merging SUV. Including my car, I feel like everyone is accelerating fast. I'm not so sure. I'm just thinking out loud here. Okay, so FSD is planning to make a lane change, but it doesn't have enough space and it's not accelerating because of the maximum speed limit that is set at the moment. So now we are slowing down here. Okay, now we're making a lane change. Okay, good, good. I think it will do one more, okay. But it postponed. Okay, good lane change here. And shout out to that SUV that gave way. Okay, good slow down here. Okay, so we are dropping with the speed here. It's around this area where it has a 40 max, but speed limit is still at 55 and FSD is not. And now it's back to 60s. So for 12.5.4.2, that issue still exists. So just want to point that out. I'm thinking of increasing the speed limit here because the passing lane which I'm on currently, cars are moving at a faster pace.
In 1 mile, keep left to stay on Northern State Parkway east toward Eastern Long Island.
Okay, that was a postponed lane change. But I think it's still good that we're here. As long as we pass this car right on my left, then FSD can like advance. So for now, I think it's good here. Okay, now we are making a lane change, but it postponed again. It doesn't have enough space. Okay, this one, okay, good. But it's a tight lane change though, I have to say. Okay, good slow down.
Now keep left to stay on Northern State Parkway east.
Okay, so FSD will be staying on the middle lane. Okay, good adjustment there. FSD not postponing, but the thing is, it has enough speed. I mean, the speed limit is set to 65, so it could have had accelerated. But I'm just thinking out loud here. And in 2 miles we will be exiting, so I would think that FSD will move back. Okay, good. Now we're back to the middle lane.
In 1 mile, take exit 33 on the right onto Wantagh Parkway south toward Jones Beach.
Okay, so we are about to make a lane change. This should be a simple one, but I don't get it. Okay, good. Good use of acceleration and then brakes. So that lane change was reasonable to me. That felt natural.
Now take exit 33 on the right. In 1,000 feet, take the Wantagh Parkway south ramp on the left. Now take the Wantagh Parkway south ramp on the left. In 1 mile, take exit W3E on the right toward Old Country Road, then make a right U-turn onto Carman Avenue.
Okay, so that was a good lane change. Now let's see if FSD will suddenly stop when there are vehicles that would want to merge on Wantagh Parkway from the right. So that is right before our exit, and let's see. Okay, good lane change here. Okay, so there are no cars.
Now take exit W3E on the right.
So we won't be able to test that scenario. Okay, so now we are exiting. Slowing down was
now
reasonable.
Now make a right U-turn onto Carman Avenue. Now turn right onto Old Country Road.
Okay, good. Now we make a right here. Okay. 2, 3. Okay, good. All right, that was natural, but I want to see more looks on this for the other tests. So it's so far so good. That's all I can say. Okay, we're crossing some green lights here, but we will be stopping right up ahead. Okay, so we have a green light. All right, so we have a green light up ahead, and now we are advancing. So we are 4 minutes away, 1.2 miles from CVS.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Jerusalem Avenue.
Okay, so we are advancing and we are turning right here on the light. Okay, good.
Now turn right onto Jerusalem Avenue.
Okay, good lane change. And good stop right here. Okay, good, we're advancing. Oh no, we're gonna stop right up ahead. Okay, good. We are 1 minute away, 0.4 miles.
In 1,000 feet, turn left. Now turn left.
Okay, I think we have a clear path here. Nice. Now I want to see where it will stop.
Now your destination is on the left.
Okay, good slow turns here. Alright, so I'm just gonna disengage and give my takeaways. So FSD started off from a double parked state and it was able to advance, and on the left on stop it was able to adjust to pedestrians, wait for them, and then actually was able to see that it was clear and made that turn. I thought like it didn't know what it was doing, but when I was like cross-checking the blind spots, the left and right, and I saw that they were clear, so FSD was good in that. And then it made a left turn right after that, and there was this police car or police van that actually parked awkwardly on the right side, and so FSD stopped there and I had to press the accelerator, but I actually eventually disengaged because FSD was not veering to the left, and it was so close on my car's right side, and just to be safe, I just disengaged and kind of veered to the left just to have enough space there. After that, I re-engaged, but FSD encountered a very tight spot wherein there were oncoming cars, but there was this car that was parked on the right side that was not parked properly, and so it's kind of hard to gauge if I would hit that because one of the car's corners that was parked is kind of protruding out, and so I had to disengage there and do it myself. And so I re-engaged right after, and FSD made a left turn on there. It was a quick left turn because there was an oncoming car, albeit very slow, and it did the left turn quick enough, I would say. And then it crossed the all-way stop, adjusted on green. After the green light, it advanced on the intersection. There were cars that were about to make a left, so FSD just went around and went ahead straight. So that was good adjustment. FSD also went straight ahead, crossed some lights, and turned left to Borden Avenue. And then it was able to find its way to Long Island Expressway, I-495. It was able to merge, and it went straight for quite some time and tried and had several postponements of lane changing to the next lane on the left. And there was this one time that the car, I mean FSD, was trying to make a lane change, but then I saw from this left side mirror that there was this fast approaching white SUV, and FSD was trying to fake to change lanes and then postpone because it happened several times already right before this white SUV case. I disengaged, but actually it was a good decision, but the way I disengaged was not, because I kind of turned the wheel to force it the opposite way it wanted to go, but the car kind of did some quick swerve. Was not like a big swerve, but the car kind of like veered a bit from left to right quickly. And so I commented that, you know, there are many ways of disengaging. You could use the stalk if you have a stalk, or press the brakes. And I mentioned earlier that I would do the brakes, but you know, I think doing the stalks would be better because you won't really have to slow down as much if you need to do the disengagement. So it depends on your case on how you will disengage. And then we continued advancing and eventually went to the passing lane. And the thing is, it made a lane change on the passing lane, but then it had to exit towards Francis Lewis, and so it made a lane change to the middle lane, to the rightmost lane. And on the off ramp towards Francis Lewis, the thing is, there was a car that kind of just cut in on the off ramp, and I felt FSD was advancing still, so I had to disengage by pressing the brakes just to be safe. And because I didn't feel that it was slowing down, I felt that I had to disengage at that time. And so after that, I re-engaged, and FSD was able to cross the green light, and it went straight ahead. Now FSD encountered along Horace Harding, so that was Horace Harding Expressway. Now went along Horace Harding, there was a car that double parked right up ahead, and FSD was able to adjust and go to the left lane. And then soon afterwards, it went back to the rightmost lane and then crossed the yellow intersecting Bell Boulevard and Horace Harding. And so it advanced, but the thing is, there was a delivery truck right up ahead, and it stopped, it's parked, and FSD had the initiative to make a lane change to the left lane. And then it went straight and eventually found the ramp towards Cross Island Parkway, and it was able to merge there. But actually it didn't merge. I mean, it merged first on the side roads, but after that it's actually the off ramp towards Grand Central. Now the thing is, I thought that the premature left turn signal activation would disappear for this version, but it still was there. Actually, it was a left turn signal for the one at the keep left at the fork, but it does it at a time where it could still be interpreted as FSD wanting to go back into Cross Island Parkway. So I just want to point that out, as that's what I noticed for the past several versions. In addition to that, we went to Grand Central and went straight ahead, merged. It was simple merge because it has a dedicated lane, and stayed on the rightmost lane initially, and then went to the middle and passing lane. And along there, actually, we triggered the same same tendency of prior versions wherein there's a specific spot in Grand Central that FSD slows down on. So we had speed limit of 55, but the auto speed limit is actually decreasing down to 40. And so I had to press the accelerator there. And then as I was pressing it, after some time, speed limit went back up to the previous speed limit, which is around the 60s, because I think I might have done some adjusting of the speed limits just so I could flow with the passing lane prior. So that was that, and it went straight, and it did some postponements of lane changes after that, but I think it still managed it quite okay. So it went straight, was able to, it passed actually, it went to the passing lane, but then it had to exit to Wantagh Parkway soon, so it went to the middle lane and then the rightmost lane, and then went to the off-ramp. And so when FSD reached Wantagh Parkway, it made a lane change to the passing lane and went straight, but then went back shortly after to exit. And upon exit, the speed was, I think, good for me. It was reasonable. It was not slow to the point that I would complain, so that was good. And then made a U-turn to Carman Avenue, and then the right turn to Old Country Road. It was a quick right turn. I thought it's gonna do a 1, 2, 3 seconds stop before doing it, but I guess it was good. So after that, FSD went straight ahead to Old Country Road and stopped on several lights and was able to advance as usual. Made a right turn to Jerusalem Avenue and then arrived here. And the left turn here was also good, but it was an easy case, so there's no challenge in that left turn. So yeah, those are all my takeaways for this test, and if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!